every country has its own beauty standard. But China's bubble face disaster shows what happens when beauty standards go from looks better to risking your life for a trend. And as you know, trends keep changing. There is a big difference between wanting to look better or letting society convince you what looks better. And you just go out there and you destroy your face or your body for approval. And this bubble face trend is exactly when these lines cross. So let's check it out.
Oh, what? You're talking to me? What do you mean? I always looked like this. I mean, you too can look just like this. Now imagine this. A new beauty injection comes out that promises you'll look 10 times younger. Completely safe, no risks, nothing. At first, everybody believed it because for an entire year, everybody came out looking like they just reversed aging.
Oh my
Except
God, that's a
just
filter.
right after a year, one day, every single person that got the injection, their face started imploding on itself.
A year
I mean,
after.
this is the first time I've seen a beauty procedure have a honeymoon phase. We're talking about a beauty.
Oh my God, you know what I feel happened here? Like, I still don't know, but I will guess that they stirred the face so much that there was no space for this water retention, so it became so bubbly.
Injection that worked flawlessly, a formula that instantly made you look younger and lasted for more than a year. And just one random morning, you wake up looking like a pufferfish.
no.
Chinese influencers have been promoting these so-called growth factor injections. And the way they sell it, it sounds like magic. One needle and your face completely fills out. Your cheeks look plump, your chin looks sculpted, and it was pretty much the secret anti-aging formula that people have been chasing for years. Listen, if you were in Shanghai gatekeeping a beauty procedure from everybody, you're getting slimed out by every influencer circle there is and their doctors. And I'm not even exaggerating, the before and after photos look insane. But here's the part that nobody tells you.
Yeah, it's like not the
Give it
same
maybe
person.
a year or two, and then suddenly your face just starts moving around on its own. And
my
that's
God,
exactly
this is
how people end
terrible.
up with the so-called bubble face effect. And it literally looks like they got stung by 1,000 bees at once, or like something's growing under their skin trying to escape.
I feel like this must be really painful. Like, imagine not having space for all of that water. Like, just thinking about it.
And the biggest danger is that massive delay time frame that tricks you to thinking everything's okay. But I mean, things can just go south any day. And this isn't just some rare side effect. You're pretty much rolling a dice to see if your face accepts it or rejects it. And most of the time, it don't like you. So what even are growth factors? Well, here's where it gets interesting. They're actually proteins that your body naturally produces, and doctors can use these as creams to either heal wounds or like recover from burns. Keyword,
Yeah, that
externally on your skin. Not internally injected into your face. Because once you start injecting that stuff, it doesn't just fill your face like filler. It tells the cells in your face, hey, start growing. And don't stop.
Oh,
so now your
no.
face is just constantly being spammed with signals to keep on growing tissue non-stop. And oh my God, imagine that for a second. Your face is literally stuck infinitely producing cells. Like the cells start multiplying uncontrollably and you start getting these lumps, this
God, you guys, like, I should have had like a heads up kind of thing, or like, this is so hard to watch. Is it just me? It's like, it's so painful. I feel it. I'm empathizing with all of this. I can feel this pain.
weird uneven swelling, and sometimes it literally looks like something is growing out of your face. It's always been like this. Cosmetic surgery was originally for treating past injuries, and growth factors were used to help wounds heal. Now they're all being used for appearance. Many netizens describe it as feeling pressure, pain, constant swelling, like their face is inflamed 24/7. Speaking of doctors, I'm the worst at booking doctor's appointments, like embarrassingly bad. For me, it was my eyes, because I honestly just kept putting off going to the eye doctor. I low-key started noticing that my eyes were dry all the time. This is where today's video sponsor, ZocDoc, comes in. ZocDoc is a free website that helps you find and book quality doctors near you. All you gotta do is just go on, search for doctors in your area who take your insurance, read through the real patient reviews, see their actual availability, and then you just book it. And you can even book a casual video appointment at home. They also let you search by specialty.
But honestly, I'm sorry, like we continue with the ad, of course, but do you not notice how society has been created that you don't even have to leave your chair anymore? You can even get a doctor appointment sitting on your chair. No wonder people are getting obese. No wonder Ready Player One is becoming a reality. Oh my God. This is scary.
Even just by symptoms. Anything from eye doctors to dermatologists, appointments usually happen within 24 to 72 hours, and sometimes you can even score same-day appointments. They've got over 150,000 providers across 200 plus specialties in all 50 states. I chose my doctor based on the reviews and what fit my schedule, and it only took 5 minutes. Like, I definitely need to get some eye drops. Honestly, ZocDoc is for me as well. Thank you so much, ZocDoc, for sponsoring this video and helping us all take better care of our health. And I know it may seem small, but just clicking the link in the description is a huge step towards prioritizing your health. So yeah, taking care of your health just got easier. Head to www.zocdoc.com/Wani to get started and check off that appointment on your to-do list. Now, once it's in your face, you can't just remove it. There's
Hey, bro, what are we talking about?
no undo button. There's no easy surgery to take it out, and if you try to remove it too early, it can actually make things worse. Like, the remaining growth factor liquid that's in your face gets stimulated and starts growing even faster in random directions. Like, imagine just like touching it and then it starts to spread out even more.
家说千万不要去那种小工作室打这种生长因子，你打了以后，你就会发现你的脸跟我一样，就显得就根本没法见的，而且你打了完以后，它就一直长，然后你去切的话，它还是会一直长的这种程度。所以千万不要去小工作室打这种生长因子。
Yeah, so many
least
doctors
they
refuse to
admit it.
even treat these cases. They don't want to touch it because it's that unpredictable and it's that risky, not just for the patient, but for the doctor as well. So
Does it
most
ever
people,
stop?
they just end up stuck with it, and they're just living with faces that are just constantly changing, growing, and deforming. And even some people end up with these super sharp, unnatural noses and even chins that just keep extending over time. I mean, that chin really looks like it could slice a fruit in half. I mean, just take a look at this woman here named Miss Liang from Wuhan.
my
She wasn't even someone
God.
who was chasing extreme beauty standards. She said she was fine with how she looked, but she just one day thought, why not just improve it a little bit? That's it, just one appointment and her life changed. After getting the injection, her face didn't just swell up a little bit, it blew up. Like, literally inflated. She described it like her face was turning into a balloon, and she said that she became scared even of her own reflection. She had growth factor, so it spread everywhere. And at the time, she did try to fix it, using surgery multiple times, and each time, the growth came back. It kept regenerating constantly after each and every repair, and doctors could only slow down the process. And this just gets really sad, honestly.
我误打生长因子，之前每个人都说我很好看、很漂亮，我被朋友骗去打的。
I was tricked
第
by
一次打完
friends.
挺好看的，就上瘾了。第二次打完，不到1个月就变形了，发红、发胀，而且很麻木，无法接受。
Even to this day, she still posts on Douyin about her weekly repairs and warns people to avoid just even doing anything to your face.
Yeah.
Now you might be wondering, how does something this sketchy blow up on a platform with millions of people? How are the clinics even getting away with this even though it's an illegal procedure in China? Well,
It's illegal?
simple. Rebranding. Because nobody's walking into a clinic like, can I get these illegal growth factor injections that might permanently ruin my face? Instead, they just slap a new label on it and they call it like youth serums,
How is that
growth
allowed?
peptides, or like face activation. I mean, these clinics know that growth factor injections are illegal for cosmetic use. So they just sell the same thing under a different name. Instead of growth factor injection, it's
How is that allowed? You should know what the injection has. The ingredients should be literally labeled there.
baby face packages. Because everybody and their mother is obsessed with the baby face
Baby
aesthetic. They'll post these
face.
aesthetic
Oh my
clinic
God, guys,
visits
why do you
where
wanna
there's
look
like
like a
soft
baby?
lighting and then just some girl
How
laying
weird
down
is
getting
that?
injected. And the caption is always like, finally achieving my dream baby face. But there's one renowned influencer who massively blew up this year, and she got what I would say is the worst possible outcome from all of this. We're talking about a Douyin influencer known as Peach Blossom Baby. She basically became the living embodiment of what happens when you just go overboard with chasing
no,
perfection.
I'm
She
scared to
started
see
young
this.
at 17, and before that, she's always had this intense awareness of how she looked and her appearance. She was tall, like around 1.8 meters in middle school, which really made her stand out. And she hated being tall. She constantly felt watched and judged, which made her just
Oh my God. God, imagine like being a model and be like, no, I hate looking like a model. See, like the beauty standards in every country, how different they are.
Obsess over her appearance to the point where school didn't even really matter anymore. And you know what she did? She lied to her parents. She told them she needed 200,000 RMB, which is around $30,000, to start a business with a friend. She said if it worked, she'd double it, triple it, and her parents believed her. They gave her all their
Poor
savings, like
parents.
all of it. And what did she first do? She went straight to get plastic surgery. I mean, if I ever thought of doing something like that as a kid,
That's a horrible
I would just be
person.
instantly banished to the Shaolin temples to train as a monk for the rest of my life. Now, that was just the beginning, because over the next 8 years, she got procedures. Like, procedures. Over 1,000 procedures.
How did she have money for
400
that?
injections, and 200 of which were growth factor injections, just for her forehead. And the goal?
200.
Become an internet celebrity, escape the 9-to-5 normie jobs. Jobs aren't for people who've had plastic surgery. So she created her persona, Peach Blossom Baby. Now this is where everything collapses, because all of those growth factor injections, they didn't just sit there nicely. Her forehead started swelling, and not like, oh, just a little bump. It started protruding outward, like a hammerhead shark. But luckily, it deflated, okay? It calmed down, it deflated, and it left a massive dent. Her entire face became swollen, unstable, and she noticed that when she pressed on her forehead, it would literally sink in. Like, it wasn't hard anymore. It didn't just stop there, because her facial nerves compressed so badly that she now has permanent, uncontrollable twitching. And you can see in all her videos, it has a mind of its own. Her face also became misaligned, and she even lost a part of her sense of smell, and she genuinely fears that one day she might even go blind.
6月1号，我从长沙坐飞机来的泰国。我在2020年的时候，额头因为注射过多量的玻尿酸，导致玻尿酸中毒，导致玻尿酸感染，额头大面积的溃烂。当时额头感染了以后，化脓，里面都进行烂了，而且里面都产生积液了。后期进行开刀进行取出，住院了7天。给大家看一下之前的样子，我真的很后悔，真的很后悔。大家以我为戒，千万不要再往脸上打一些什么玻尿酸、童颜针、胶原蛋白等一系列的填充物品，后期真的会很麻烦。你们知道，人体面积感染超过15%，真的就是无力回天了，华佗在世都治不好了。我现在真的很担心，我头又晕，
Oh my god.
我而且还发烧，还恶心。
And it's
Oh my god. I'm actually proud of the women who do call out this and do let other people know that they should not do any fillers into their faces. I'm just sad that they had to go through it in order to give us that message. I'm sad that they have to go through the pain and these difficulties. It's beyond traumatic.
not like she didn't try to fix it. She went to hundreds of surgeons all over China, begging for help. And every single one of them refused because
they don't know
the
how to
damage
do
was just
it.
way too severe. It was too risky, too complex. So she's just now stuck with the face for the rest of her life. Now, despite everything, she didn't just disappear from social media. She actually leaned into it even more. Today, she continues posting as an influencer, like talking about her condition, showing the effects, and just vlogging her daily life. And in many of her videos, she does warn people about plastic surgery and even uses herself as an example.
Yeah.
Except she says that she'd still rather die than stop. So, Peach, once again, we're giving mixed signals.
Wait, she still does those things? Yeah, that is an illness. Yeah, she's mentally sick. She cannot stop. And this is not the first time. Remember, like in the 90s, I think it was 90s or early 2000s, this cat lady or cow, I was a kid and I would see her on newspapers or on media, and I would be terrified. I feel like if today we see her, she would be one of the Kardashians. But yeah, that she couldn't stop. She died. She literally did too much and she died.
Of course, netizens were shocked. Her entire story and her face went viral, and she even became like the prime example of the bubble face look. Many netizens even crowned her as a pioneer for paving the wave of that bubble face effect. So after hearing all the dangers about these growth factor injections, you'd probably think it just gets shut down immediately, right? Like illegal injections, people getting completely disfigured. Surely the government stepped in and ended it, right? And yeah, they actually did. The Chinese National Medical Products Administration straight up just said growth factor injections for cosmetic use are completely banned. And on top of that, national media also started exposing these clinics, and doctors came out publicly warning people, and there's like a huge push to stop this trend from spreading. Nice. I wish it was that easy. Even after the ban, these procedures are still happening, but they're just happening underground. And it's not really underground, they're literally just hiding in plain sight. These clinics don't just disappear, they adapt, they rename everything, and they tweak the marketing just enough so it doesn't sound illegal anymore. They have access to growth factor for general use, which means they have access to growth factor injections for illegal use.
Why do we have it for general use? If it is for medicine hospitals, like for people who are injured, this should be like just exclusive to hospitals, not to beauty salons.
Without doing their research, still fall for it. I mean, you guys, if they can't show proper certification, licensing, or actual medical documentation, you just gotta dip. Remember, a lot of these influencers who are promoting it, they're getting paid. And whatever happens to you is not their responsibility. You know what? I'll tell you what, guys. If you ever think of getting something done to your face, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Unless
simple as that.
You're looking like me.
Terrible. Even though there must be somewhere out there in the world who'd be like going to a surgeon and be like, make me look like that. And then the problem is that the surgeon would be like, yeah, okay, give me your money, I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever you want. This is terrible. This was a very difficult thing to watch, you guys. Like, I hope anybody learned anything, and it is just don't change what you are naturally born with. These beauty surgeries, these fillers, like, it is really not necessary. It is crazy, and the more people make it normal and they normalize these beauty standards and these beauty procedures, the more we're gonna see these things, these side effects, because there's always something new coming and everybody hops on it just to have this immediate looking better without thinking of the consequences years ahead. You know, like some of those might lead you to death and you'll be like, it's worth it, I will die for looking better. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong in your brain to think that is like a compliment of someone saying, oh, you look pretty, or a couple of likes on Instagram are worth dying for? It is so wrong. It is definitely so wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and see you next time. Bye.